Welcome back again. I am here with you to dive into the understanding of Renaissance period in literature. Now, I am going to tell you a story about the Renaissance movement and the period. What if I told you there was a time when books were illegal for most of the peoples? When thinking differently could get you punished? And what the most powerful idea in the world was simply this means humans matter. This is the story of the Renaissance, the moment humanity broke free. But here's the crazy part. The Renaissance did not begin with kings or wars. In 14th century Italy, a man obsessed with old books sat alone for hours. His name, what is his name? His name was Francisco Patriarch. While everyone else focused on religion, he was asking a dangerous question. And what does it mean? What does it mean to be human? That is the question which is raised by this man. And that question becomes the history maker. It rewrites the history. Before this movement, literature looked very differently. It was written in Latin only. It was controlled by church and the rules of church only, and it was focused only on God. Ordinary people, they were not supposed to read, they were not supposed to question, but Petrarch changed the game. He wrote about love, he wrote about emotions, he wrote about identity, he wrote about things people actually feel, and suddenly literature became personal. But wait, this revolution had already begun quietly with a man who dared to do the unthinkable thing. Dante Alighieri. Instead of writing in Latin, he wrote in Italian. His book, The Divine Comedy, took readers through hell, heaven, and everything in between. But the real twist, for the first time, people could actually understand it. And once people understand stories, there was no going back. Then comes the invention that broke the system completely, the printing press, created by Jens Gutenberg. Books went from rare to everywhere. Now the ideas spread like wildfire and knowledge becomes free for everyone. It was no longer controlled by the church only. This was not just innovation, this was rebellion in ink. And then came the name you already know, William Shakespeare. Shakespeare did not just write plays, he exposed people. He tries to explain their fears. He tries to explain their ambition. He tries to explain their secrets and he gets success too. In Hamlet, a prince questions existence. In Macbeth, ambition destroys everything. And in Romeo and Juliet, love becomes tragedy. But here is why this matters. For the first time in history, stories were not about gods. They were about you. They were about the citizens. Were about the people. They were about the human being actually. And what happened next? It changed the world forever. Writers across Europe followed this thing. Geoffrey Chaucer showed real society in the Canterbury Tales. Messy, funny humans. John Milton challenged heaven itself in Paradise Lost. And so we can say that in the period of Renaissance, the literature become different. How it becomes different? It is totally focused on human. Emotions driven literatures are written, and the literature is not controlled only by the church and the churchmen. It is for the people, by the people, means it is rare to everywhere, and it inspired by ancient ideas too. It changed the thinking of the people. It doesn't change only the format of books. But now, what happens? Every movie you watch, every novel you read, every story you love, it all traces back to this moment. Because this was the first time humanity said we are not just part of the story. We are the story itself. If the change the way you see history, hit like. Subscribe for more stories that actually matters, and tell me in the comment what you feel. Which era should we break down next? Thank you very much for watching.